Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's been a while since I posted a video. I'm back down here at the property. I have been doing a ton of work that I'm going to show you guys now, but as always, I'm limited on time, and I just didn't have time to film everything. So if you can look behind me, I think last video there, we were down here doing some excavating, cleaning up the work area where the sheds were. So you can see the sheds are gone. Got some gravel, which need to do some spraying going up, and eventually we're going to put some type of cabin right there is the long-term plan. But all that's cleaned up. Got this all graded out and got some grass seed put in. Camping area looks pretty decent. Let's take a look and see what the hillside's looking like down here where we put the stone in along the creek. See, a lot of that still looks really good down through there. This is where all that wire was exposed. So yeah, it held up. There is a little bit right there, as you can still see the wire, but overall pretty good shape. So we're gonna take a quick walk down through the trails where the loggers done some work. They actually come through afterwards and seeded, which was really nice, but I actually ended up renting a dozer just because when they were doing the work here it was pretty muddy. They did the best they could to clean up the trails, but it just wasn't what I was hoping for. So I rented the dozer, did some work on the trails, reseeded those. We'll see how those come in, and I actually put in about a 1/2 to 3/4 acre food plot up top while I had that dozer. So curious to see what it looks like right now. So let's go ahead and take a walk down. First we're going to look at the landing area where they brought the trees in at. Then we're going to head on down to the trail where I stacked all the logs up to seclude this bottom food plot, and then we'll cut across and take a look at that bottom food plot. So let's go. They're using this trail quite a bit coming through here. I'm curious to see where this is going to cross at. I imagine they're coming up and around to go in the food plot. There's all the work we did using that excavator, stacking that stuff, and I'm going to walk up here and you can just see the food plots over through there, which you can't see it, which is nice, but you can see how tall this stuff is that we stacked up. Really nice job here. And you can see the seed come in nice over here. Not too thick, but it's starting to grow in. But that's what we were hoping for right there. Looks good. And we're going to cross here somewhere. It looks like it's shallow over there, but seed coming in really good coming out. And we're going to go to the right and check out the food plot over there. Got some deer tracks coming in. Do got to get the tractor over here and clean this spot up a little bit, but let's go take a look. Work we did. There's our feeder. Now when I had the dozer, I did come over here and scrape a lot of that off and kind of put it over here on this side, and I threw some killer food plot, just kind of top dressed over top clover, and you can see it's coming in pretty good for just throwing it on top of the ground there. We've got some good coverage, but this was a big low spot that was just completely wet. Over here it's coming really good. There's some really tall clover, but I imagine they're eating this stuff up probably as fast as it's coming up. So we've got a lot taller clover over here. Really good stuff right here. That's all probably knee high over in here too. Really good. Do got some weeds coming in. We'll have to come down here and spray. Apple trees are coming up good. Probably need to put some plastic chutes on that so they grow taller. Instead of forming out the bottom, we'll clip those up and maybe get some tubes to put those in. Same with this one. But now look at this clover over here, guys. This is knee-high clover right through here, so that's really good. And this is all just that second year stuff. That follow the page know we put this in last year, so this is second year clover. It's coming in really good. But we're gonna come down here with the 4-wheeler and we're gonna get some, I think it's Grass Out Max, and we're gonna spray all this to kill out some of this this grass and weeds coming in here, so that way our clover thickens up, and then of course we'll need to mow this as well. So really good. But we got a camera up over here. We're gonna pull this card. I'll show you guys what's on it, and then we're gonna get on up the hill and check out the new food plot. So I'm gonna take a little break, but I know the camera's not gonna do justice, but this is our steeper hill that I come down with the dozer on the, it was last year, I think last fall, if you guys follow the channel, that I brought the dozer down here, clean this up, and then it goes on down around. But we're, I call it one level up. If you can see down below, there's all the logs stacked up down in there. That's the food plot, which you can't see right now because the leaves are on, but right there's the bottom food plot that's down along the road. So we're going to continue the track up the hill. As soon as we get up here to the top, it's going to Y off to the middle trail, and then we'll go on up to the top food plot there. Alright, we'll see you on the next stop. Alright, here I am catching my breath. But we made it up to the split. If you can see down that trail there, the grass seed is actually coming really good. That's that new trail that I put in last year. We're going to go right around this area here, snake up to the top. And if you can see, there's a little bit of brush there. We have a wide open spot there that we cleared. So I'm curious to see if that clover come in. We put that same killer food plot clover up top here, and I didn't roll it or till it in at all. I basically just threw it over top of the ground. We did track it with the dozer, so there were some indents, I'm sure, that it could probably drop in and seed. So let's oh man, take a look. Well, not too bad. I'm gonna step down here in the shade because it's getting hot today. Whew. For just throwing it on the ground, actually coming really good. As you can see, some of the bigger trees I pushed up here, but the tops that were here, I drug up top there. Ideally, that's where I'm hoping I'm gonna thicken up the area. There's a lot of tops. We took some trees from up there. I drug all these up top. It's getting really thick up there. Hopefully that is where the deer's gonna bed. And then I left this one tree right here is where I'm gonna actually put a feeder on. And then that group of trees over there, and that little group, is ideally where I want to put a blind at, right in that group. Might just be a tree stand for this year, depending on how much time I have. But in a perfect world, I get a raised blind up right there in that patch to overlook this whole area here. Definitely looking forward to sitting in this spot here. I feel like it's going to be a honey hole. But I'm really hoping, I'm betting on where we took the trees out up there, that the deer bed a lot closer than what they were before. That way they're coming in here, you know, an hour before dark rather than right at dark. So let's got a couple cameras here. We're going to pull these cards and see if we have any deer coming through here. All right, then last thing that I did is, you can see this trail behind me. I cut a new trail that goes all the way up the property line, all the way around, clear out to the pipeline, and it crosses, well, I should say it goes underneath the stand that I was setting in during the rut, that we've seen all those deer that come down the high wall. So we have easy access to go up there now, and I'm assuming, I can already see deer tracks, that these deer are going to use this trail, and that's what I'm hoping they use this trail, come right out here to the food plot, because we'll have our stand or our blind right there. So I'm going to take a walk up through here and all the way out, but I'm already seeing all kinds of deer tracks here. So that's going to be it though. I appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned. Be back down here doing some spraying. Got to do a few other things before season gets going. We are going to wait and till up the pipeline food plot in the fall. Just didn't have time this year and it's wet. Getting the tractor up here is our plan, not using the ATV tiller. We're going to use the tractor this year. We got some plans for it. So stay tuned. I'm going to walk through here. If I see anything interesting, I'll turn you guys back on. But if not, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you on the next video.